you dabbled into drugs and all that stuff. How
Yeah.
was your intervention with life?
Um, you know, at that time when I had given up, it was because I just couldn't get myself together, and I felt like at that time I couldn't do anything right, and it was just problems on top of problems, and losing and gaining, and I just felt like when I was young, like when I was like in my teenage years, I was goal driven, goal oriented. I could do anything, whether it came to boxing, rapping, dancing, writing music, writing scripts. Like I was gonna go to the Artist Tour California, and you know what I'm saying. I was just, but when my life flipped upside down, at that time in my life, I felt like, damn, like I don't think I could make a comeback from this. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But when that's what led me to get deeper into like a spiritual, becoming a little bit more spiritual and seeking answers because what happened was this is what happened.
Go ahead.
I was I was hanging out a lot, going to the clubs a lot, like every night. And sometimes we'll go to the club and it'll just be us in the club. Like me, my friend, the owner, and then a couple of their friends, and the club is shut down. And we're in the back. Like ain't nobody in there. I'm talking like all winter, and we're doing this every day.
Yeah.
Coming home at 8 in the morning, you know what I'm saying, and just sleeping all day, and just doing reckless things. And then that lasted all the way probably up until like May,
Mm.
like May. And then when May came around, and me and my friend, a friend of mine at that time, we're not friends anymore. A friend of mine at that time, we were like, yo, we got to start cleaning up our act a little bit. And we couldn't even go to work. We had to keep postponing like our orientation for our job at that time because we still had stuff in our system,
Yeah.
you know. So we both got the job, and like 2 or 3 weeks there, I went and transferred to work somewhere else. And I remember getting a call about where he had lived had got raided by police.
Okay.
And my boy was scared for his life, and it was just crazy. I mean, I'm talking about people with hazmat suits, and the block being shut down for like a radius of 3 blocks this way and that way, in this direction and that direction.
You
It was
talking
real
about New
crazy.
York or are you talking about
Now I'm talking about
Pennsylvania?
PA. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm talking about PA. I've been out here. Remember, I've been out here since 2010.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this was a couple years ago. This was about 2015,
Mm.
maybe. And so that happened, and everybody started going to jail. And then like a lot of things started coming out in the open about other people that we had friendships with, that they were doing crazy, you know, crazy shit. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
some trafficking type crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Sheesh.
Yeah, crazy. And then
Thankfully, you got
like
yourself out of
everybody,
there in time.
yeah, thank God, man. I mean, I thank God. I mean, I didn't have nothing to worry about. I was still sort of innocent to the whole situation because I didn't even. I was just we were just hanging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
didn't know how deep things really were.
Yeah.
So that right there was a sign as well. Like, okay, everybody's going to jail now. This is it ended. That run is over. So obviously, I didn't have a way of doing that same thing, like hanging out with people and drinking and doing those drugs and hanging out, and that has stopped there. So over time, I was trying to
Sorry,
work
bro.
things out with. Now you good. Over time, I was trying to work things out with my kids and my family and all that, and that had to be the darkest time.
Mm.
So I started looking for God. You know what I'm saying? I started praying. I started going to the park every morning, like religiously every morning, going to the park and praying and crying by myself in the park and telling God, like, yo, bless me, man. Like, I'm stressing. I need this. I need that. I need that. And I tell you, he gave whatever the universe that I was speaking to, whatever God that I was speaking to that answered those calls for me,
Yeah.
came through and changed my life. Like, I was working at warehouses, hated my jobs, low pay. I was going through the craziest things. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a girlfriend. I was just, I was going through it.
Yeah.
And I would consistently go to the universe and ask the universe, like, I need this. And and believe it or not, I was blessed with everything I asked for.
Mm.
I was blessed with a car. I was blessed with good job. I haven't been in a warehouse since the past 5 years. I've been working like
Mm.
desk jobs and call centers, all suit and tie,
Yeah.
crazy stuff. I was blessed after that.